Mercy,
Kugonza Kotri,
Julie,
Faith,
Jonathan,
Endames,
Shonit, Tatiana,
Angel,
Ivan, Mabach,
Latamba Dorin,
David Avigawa,
Adrian,
Solomon,
Catherine,
Taka.
What's up, family, and welcome back again to the channel. It's your Roland Travel. In today's video, guys, we are in Uganda and we are going to ask a very big question: which country has the richest African history between Egypt and Ethiopia? Kindly, if you're first time to watch my videos, do me a favor, subscribe on the YouTube channel so be part of the family. Also, don't forget to leave us your thought in the comment section. Let us know which African country has the richest African history. Drop your comment and let us know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe so you'll be part of the family. Thank you so much for Bude Travel Solution to be part of this video. Bude Travel Solution, we make tickets for airlines and we do visa handling for different countries. If you want to travel or if you want to visit again Uganda, I will leave the number in the description of this video so you can check us, or leave them on the screen of this video if you want to visit the Pearl of Africa. Between Egypt and Ethiopia, which country has the richest history?
According to me, Ethiopia has, both of them are rich, but Ethiopia is, we are, as the rest of African countries, are more connected to Ethiopia than we are to Egypt. So in my knowledge, it will vary on how you and I are more connected to one of the country. You might find that as a Ugandan, I'm more I have more information rich about Egypt, and then she has more information rich about Ethiopia. But personally, I believe that both countries are rich in history, just that it depends on the culture of their countries. You get it? So in the culture of Egypt, it is rich concerning the pyramids and all that, which are still living till date. So that makes it rich, because history, we are looking at, there's supposed to be a peak, a trigger, like, okay, the pyramid shows that that is where the pharaohs were buried. And then when we come to Ethiopia, we look at the certain, their architecture, the way they build, and you're like, okay, this is where kings used to sleep. Plus the legendary movement, the Rastafarian movement that was headed by Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia. So I think, to me, I've really failed to choose. But on those grounds that I've explained to you, which country are you most connected to, Ethiopia or Egypt? That will determine which country has richer history. That is according to me.
Okay. What history stand out to you about Ethiopia?
Ethiopia's connection to its Christianity is quite remarkable, and its connection to its culture is also quite outstanding, I should say, because I don't know much about Egypt apart from the Bible stories that I've been hearing and stuff, and also its development now. But I should say for Ethiopia is quite, like I said, outstanding. It's like a museum, literally. There is a lot to learn about it. I actually recently found out that we are living in different years in Ethiopia. Wow. Yes, so for me it's really amazing.
Between Egypt and Ethiopia, which country has the richest African history?
to me it's Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Egypt.
Egypt. And you?
I would say Ethiopia.
West African history, I think.
Yeah.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Okay, you choose Egypt. Can you tell us why Egypt?
I chose Egypt because of its rich culture. Like, it's so rich, and obviously Ethiopia is also good because its culture also has an impact. But Egypt just stands out for me.
Okay. And you? You say Egypt?
Egypt, I said Egypt because I'm a quantity surveyor, and in my field we do a lot with architecture. So with Egypt, it's more about the culture, the pyramids, and it's interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Ethiopia.
Yeah, I said Ethiopia because I don't know much about Egypt, so I read a lot about Ethiopia, so I felt like it is the one.
Egypt, because of very many things I know about Egypt. First of all, when you talk about civilization, talk about the Roman Empire, talk about also the Egypt and all their history. So civilization is believed that started from Egypt. That's one. Two, look at the pyramids, the wonders of the earth.
What do you study, Julie?
I'm doing psychology, at Makara University.
Okay, that's really interesting. So I have a question for you. Between Egypt and Ethiopia, which country has the richest African history?
On my side, I'm taking Egypt.
Why Egypt?
Well, it has variety of, first of all, tourist attractions and historical tourist attractions, like pyramids, like their like leadership is amazing in a way that even it's in the Bible. So we have been looking at Egypt everywhere in the Bible. So I think it has the richest because
I mean, you used to read about Egypt.
yes, I did history, so I used to read about it. I used to read about Egypt, also Ethiopia, but comparing the two, I think it's Egypt that is more rich in the history.
Okay, what stand out to you about Ethiopian culture?
Well, Ethiopia, the way like in colonialism time, like the way they distracted the Europeans, the way they chased them because of their strong leader mainly. Yeah, I think that's what like caught my attention. That's what made me like Ethiopia is amazing. Yes.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Between Ethiopia and Egypt, which country has the most richest African history?
I would go with Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
Yes.
Okay, and you?
I would go with Egypt.
It's Egypt.
Yeah.
Why Egypt?
According to me, I would say that Egypt has the richest African history. It's because Egypt has had most Pan-African leaders who have actually shaped the cultural heritage of the entire African countries. Yeah, including their leaders. For example, NASA has actually shaped the origin and the heritage of African countries in a way of emphasizing that Africans should actually love themselves through unity, through many cultural stuffs that they should do, so that they can remain bound together. And that's why I would rather go with Egypt instead of Ethiopia.
Egypt. What stand out to you the most about Ethiopian history?
Ethiopia's early connection to its Christianity and the cultural heritage are pretty remarkable, and this is like a living museum. So that is the point. That's why I would choose and go with Ethiopia.
Yeah, by the way, on top of that, on Ethiopia has not had any colonization from whites. It and Liberia, they have not been colonized by whites. So it would actually also be among the countries that would have a rich African history.
What comes into your mind when you think about Egypt? First thing come into your mind?
Actually, when they say Egypt, first thing that comes to me is it's Pan-Africanist leaders, including Abdel Nasser Hussein Gama. He was actually a Pan-Africanist who aimed at unity in Africa. That's what actually comes to my mind. On top of that, they are actually Muslims. An Arab country.
I have a question for you. Between Egypt and Ethiopia, which country has the richest history?
I think Egypt, because of I think that's where ancient civilization started from. When you have these things of the pyramids and those graphics that they used to write on the pyramids, that's where I think math started from also. So I think Egypt has a richer history, and it also has richer historical landmarks. That is why I think it has I think one of the largest tourism sites in the whole world. Yes.
Oh, okay. What about you?
If you're to compare, probably I think Egypt is kind of better because for them theirs is physical. You can see the pyramids, but for the Ethiopia, I think it is maybe in theory, but we hear about it that maybe Christianity came from Ethiopia and all that. But I think for Egypt, this is physical with the pyramids and all that. It can kind of be better.
I have a question for you guys. Between Egypt and Ethiopia, which country has the richest African history?
I think Egypt and Ethiopia. I think Egypt.
Egypt.
Me.
Okay, and you?
Definitely Egypt. Ethiopia. Egypt.
Egypt. Okay, why did you choose Ethiopia?
I chose Egypt.
Egypt, sorry, okay.
Yeah. Cleopatra. Yeah. A lot of history about Cleopatra. Ancient history, and I feel like that history is the richest I can go for. Plus, Egypt also has a lot of backing for Christianity. I don't know. And then her.
Okay, and you choose Egypt?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I feel like Egypt, actually thought the answer was so obvious because it has pyramids. There is that ancient civilization that took place in Egypt, and also Bible things. Ethiopia, I don't know anything about Ethiopia.
What comes into your mind when you think about Egypt?
What comes into my mind when I think about Egypt, I think about this very vast empire those days, the BCs. It's so big. The way it conquered a lot of like a lot of other nations and all that. The aggressiveness of the pharaohs, plus its outstanding development today. You know, it's really developed, and the matter of fact that looking at this development, because with GDP and globally, Africa is termed as the biggest, the continent with the highest number of LDCs, you know. But then when we have a superpower like Egypt, part of us, that is really outstanding. So I appreciate and I celebrate Egypt because it makes Africa outstanding as a continent. And yeah, I love that about Egypt. It's outstanding.
That's really interesting.
Thank you.
It's really interesting. Any message for people who are watching this video now?
Well, I would say learn more about African culture. It's really, really amazing. We are so unique. That's what I love about Africa. From, let's say, Nigeria to South Africa to Lesotho to Uganda, we are so unique in every way. And I love our culture. It's so funny how you can put all cultures in one place, but we are all different. You get We're similar but different. Yes, that's what I would say.
Any message do you have?
What I can tell you is that let's love Africa because we are Africans. There's no Africa without us. So if we love each other in peace and unity, we'll make Africa a better place. Our heritage makes us so beautiful. It makes us so special, and that's one thing that even the people in other continents like Europe and Asia, that's one thing they'll admire about us, the uniqueness of Africa, and above all, Christ loves us all. And please subscribe, like. Turn on the notification button and share. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hope you have learned something from this video. This is the end of this video, and I really appreciate for all of you who are watching my videos and for those who are supporting me. It shows here most of the people who are watching the videos are not subscribed. So do me a favor, subscribe on the YouTube channel so be part of the family. Also, don't forget to leave us your thought in the comment section. Let us know what do you learn from the videos. And if you want to travel around or you want to come to Uganda, I will leave my numbers in the video description so you can come to Uganda or visit Uganda, visit the Pearl of Africa, see what Uganda has to offer, guys. Thank you so much and bye bye.